I mean, are we gonna talk about the main performer,
Who?
the one whose whole entire festival it is?
Oh, DJ Mustard.
Fuck you. Man.
Yeah, let's talk about Tyler. And we kind of already had this talk, so I kind of know how this is gonna go. And so the first thing I want to say is just, this whole weekend is about him. You know what I mean? As it belongs. Not only is he sold out 10 years, not sold out 10 years, but it's his 10-year anniversary.
Yep.
Sold out Dodger Stadium. He's having his third week at number 1 on the Billboard charts with Chromacopia right now.
Talk about it.
Did it his own way. You know what I mean? Never conformed, never played games, never really bent for anyone, built this from the ground up and is truly one of the most inspiring creatives of our generation. That's the preface. I say that to say because I've seen Tyler a bunch of times, and to me, this was towards the bottom of my favorite sets I've seen from him.
So, yeah, like I've seen Tyler insane times. Tyler's never gonna give a bad performance.
It's always gonna be great.
He at his worst is better than 99% of rappers ever.
We've set it up here before. That's the best performer in hip hop.
Like, he's got that.
Yeah.
So that is how I'm critiquing this. This is
me
still
as well.
overall an A performance.
Yeah.
We're nitpicking at this point, because someone who's never seen Tyler, that's 10s.
Yeah, 10 out of 10 for sure. Agreed.
I've just seen what I think is like the craziest shit ever.
Yeah.
I just thought the stage design was kind of simple. I didn't love that it was just a green box. I get that that's been the thing, but from I wish in the Noid video we had the plane. There was more people marching. I felt like there just could have been a little bit more.
And Tyler has never been minimal about anything.
Yeah, and he did like the shit that he always does, with like the sparks falling.
Yeah.
And like there was like the little extra shit of the fire,
Yeah.
It wasn't like it wasn't theatrical or big or anything like that, but it was him. Mm-hmm. It was really, really relying on his performance, which was always great, but I didn't get immersed in the world as much as I wish I would have. The Chromacopia world. I wanted more clarity on that, and I didn't get that through the performance at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, I skipped out, to be honest. I left after K Tronada, and I don't know. I wasn't really...
That's corny, though.
I didn't feel any FOMO toward seeing Tyler's performance because I do feel like after listening to the album a few times, there weren't that many songs that stood out to me as like songs that I would want to see live or even repeat listening to. So like, I didn't feel pressed to watch because the first time I saw Tyler perform live was Flog Gnaw last year. I think he's amazing. I would like to see this performed at his own show. He's going to be here in LA again, I think, in February.
Yeah.
That's what I would like to see. But I wasn't interested in seeing a festival set, especially when I feel like the world hasn't been built out. I think by that time, hopefully, we'll get more of an idea of what this really means. And maybe some of the songs will grow on me. But besides like Darling I and maybe Hey Jane, I don't really have songs that I'm really vibing
But that's what I'm saying also. Like, I feel you a little bit, but like him, while I'm not playing that on the regular, that performed crazy.
Yeah, that was one of the best moments.
That, and I think that's where like the simplicity, the close-ups on his face and all that, the fisheye lens?
Yeah.
Or whatever. Like that was perfect for that song. And it was dramatic. And I love that type of music on this album. I think that's where this is going to shine. Darling, what?
I was just going to say fucking Sticky.
Yeah.
Was great live.
Sexy Red popped out.
Sticky was
that
great
was fire.
live.
He was slapping Sexy's ass.
That was so funny.
And I don't think it looked like Tyler had never. I was just so like it was clear that they were friends though because they were hitting the dance too.
Yeah.
That was fire.
I love that one when they
killed
step dance. Yeah.
They killed that.
I also, just my small nitpick complaints, I missed seeing his facial expressions for the first half of the performance. I feel like he does so much with his face and it's so like fun to watch his expressions that I didn't love. I don't love the aspect of him wearing a mask during his performance.
But I do like that that's leaning into it. And then he took it off or take your mask off. Like that was fire. That was the closest thing we got to like him accurately like playing into the Chromacopia shit and everything that's gone into the rollout and everything.
Yeah.
I fucked with that part.
I don't love seeing him in a mask. I mean, that's just a complaint about the overall character,
but
more so than like what he's doing, you know?
Yeah, but like I don't feel like I have to see his face because his body tells a lot of emotions during the performance.
Yeah.
You know, like during a sad song, like he'll like kind of like, you know what I mean, close up. He dances around on the more hype shit. Like
Yeah.
I feel like that allowed him to like really. He's never leaned on that more than he did on this show.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because I feel like before it was like, Tyler can kind of move a little bit.
For all the complaining that we just did, it was still one of the best performances of the festival to me. Even if he didn't play the songs I necessarily wanted him to play,
100%, it was up there.
It's always great, you know what I mean? And like, even if the ending was as predictable as it can get, New Magic Wand and To See You Again, incredible.
New Magic Wand hit.
New Magic Wand always hits.
Is.
It's one of the best things to see live. And I loved hearing him talk. He seemed really just happy.
That's my favorite part every time.
Yeah.
Because you could tell like the 3 weeks number one, he was like, y'all niggas gonna hear that.
But it's interesting because didn't he seem a little less, wasn't the speech less inspiring this year to you?
No.
He was a little more like, thank you. He was a little more like appreciative and a little less looking to inspire, in my opinion. Because I feel like previous Flog Gnaws, he's done the whole, you can do whatever you want to do. This shit came from my notebook. All that shit.
But how many times can you say that?
I feel you. Yeah. It was just this year it was more like, thank every one of you guys. You make this happen. You're the reason I'm here. You're the reason I'm 3 weeks at number one. I can't believe that.
I guess, is that not inspirational? Because that's what I'm saying. He doesn't have to explain himself anymore. Everyone knows the story now. Yeah. So I think that you don't have, like, it goes without saying that you did all that shit. Now look what we did. Look where we are. That, like, we did this. Yeah. You know?
I feel you.
And that feels inspirational as fuck to me because it's like, yo, I want to go do that.
Yeah. Okay. Tyler the Creator might be over.
I don't think so.
I fuck with that because he hinted to it and did it for a second on Igor. Mm-hmm. When he called himself Tyler Okama, his like actual name. Yeah. And I do feel like he could actually change his. I 100% agree with that. Mm-hmm. I agree with that. I think Tyler's he broke the album cycle. I think he's gonna duck off. I think he's still gonna do.
I think he'll make music. I think he'll just make it under his government. You know what would be
fire?
What?
Maybe he doesn't headline a Flog Gnaw. Like, I want Tyler to kind of duck off and like reinvent. And like just really take time to like figure out the next step. Cause I feel like now he's like really in his 30s, done everything. And I think he's mastered his sound. I think he mastered the image. He mastered the look. Now it's time to like, I just want to see what's next for him, like artistically. Yeah. Like I don't even want just like, I want another Igor type sentiment. I want a story. I want him to like, you know what I mean, do that. I don't necessarily, I love the day-to-day. I love to see what Tyler's on. I love to hear where he's thinking about life, but I do want him just really get creative with the next shit he does.
Yeah, me too. I'm in the same boat.